All the spark plugs are out. They do not look good whatsoever.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold.
What's up, what's up? Y'all missed me? Well, I'm back and I did it again. See that boat right there? You'll never guess how much I paid for it. Check it out. $425. How do you like them apples? Let's go check out this thing. Clean title, flood damage, direct drive. 2000, what was it, 2005? No, 2001. You guys remember the trailer from the Nautique build? Check this thing out. This thing's pretty clapped, but it's gonna be a good decent boat. We got the budget boat here, the Mastercraft, sitting on tires because the trailer that is for this boat looks like this, and I needed this Malibu trailer that is still with us after these years with this beat up axle here. So here on the Moomba, we got a destroyed tower, destroyed windshield. Interior wise doesn't look too great either, but we're gonna get it all working nice and pretty like we always do on this channel. Let's look inside. So this thing took on a lot of water, and then we just had a crazy storm here in Texas, a whole week of freezing. So I don't know if this engine's good, honestly. I have no idea. I think we might be in for a disappointing surprise. Here, this entire section here is moving. Not sure what caused that, but gonna have to address that. Here, all standard, very 2001-ish. I did contact our buddies at New Dimension Towers, so we're gonna get something like that, OEM style, for this Moomba. I'm excited. Once I know what's going on with this engine, we're going to order that tower from them. In the back, we're gonna reupholster this, redo the rear deck swim platform. So first things first, let's open this thing up and check out the spark plugs and see if we got any cracks. This is uncomfortable. There we go. V8, carbureted. Unfortunately, I like fuel injected better, but this will do. Got a lot of corrosion going on. Let's see what's going on with the oil. Yeah, nice and flooded. All right, let's start pulling these plugs. Start cleaning this thing up, pull this tower off. We do have some fiberglass damage as well. Let me see if I could show you real quick. And it's on these mounting points, like right there. We got some damage here. Got some damage here. Got some damage here. But this is gonna be a budget boat again, $400. The goal is to be under $5,000 on this, and this is just going to be a boat where I could take it anywhere and beat on it and not feel bad at all, just like this one. We're going to have two of these budget boats now, and should be fun. This is going to be cool. I'm excited. Direct drive. We have a V-drive here. This one's a direct drive. This thing turns a little bit better. It's more for wakeboarding, but I may just get this thing to surf just for giggles. Let's get into the engine and find out what's wrong with it. Breaking off? Mm-hmm. Ouch. That's 2 plug wires toast. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All the spark plugs are out. They do not look good whatsoever. Actually really disgusting. What we're gonna do right now is fill the cylinders up with ATF, drain the nasty water with oil out of the engine, clean up this thing because it's kind of annoying to work with glass on your knees. And then this tower definitely needs to come on off. Vacuumed most of the glass up. It's already looking 10 times better. That's why I love cleaning these damaged things real quick before we do any work, because it just looks so much better and it makes you want to work on it. Over here in the front, it's looking really bad. We need to get the pressure washer out. That's probably going to be next. Here we can't open up the little ski locker. We found the battery and all the electronics, and as you could expect, everything is flooded. See if you could see that. It's pretty bad. We're gonna see what we can save, what we can't. This amp is probably gonna go bye-bye, get another battery. Here we got the radio. Let's see, we'll press this thing. There we go. Yeah, pretty flooded, if I may say so myself. All right, what else? I think that is it. Pressure washer is next. We put ATF into the cylinders. We're gonna let it sit overnight, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn it by hand. See if it turns by hand. Then we're gonna get into the fuel tank. Yeah, and see if we can get this thing fired up in this video. Hopefully. And we're waiting for another guy to show up to give us a hand to remove this tower, because I don't want to damage the fiberglass anymore. Oh, and found out the reason why this upper cap has a big old gap. It's because somebody unscrewed the bolts. Let's see if you can see that. Yep. Bolts are missing here. Bolts are also missing in this locker here as well. So I don't know, either they tried to get into this hatch here and they couldn't, so they started unbolting. But look at this, I'm literally jumping and it's all moving. But this is part of the entire cap of the boat, so I don't know what they try to accomplish. They failed at it though. All right, we got the carb off, and it doesn't look too good. Nice and rusted on the inside. I was thinking about rebuilding it. Talked to the neighbor that I got next door that does classic cars. He said this is a piece of junk. These older Hollies are a pain in the butt. So he told me to get a Edelbrock 650. This is a 750. Hopefully it works. I think I'm going to go that route. It's like $400 for the whole new carb or $300 to get this thing rebuilt. And I hate carbs. And whatever he tells me, that's what I'm going to do, I guess. All right, now let's jump back onto the boat and see if we could spin it by hand. Tower is off. Looks destroyed. The boat got pressure washed just a little bit. Still looks absolutely terrible. It's going to need some heavy duty work there. Inside, it looks a lot better. A lot more room for activities. I just contacted the windshield guy. The company that made these windshields is out of business, but the company that took over may have some of these frames, so fingers crossed. Right now we got the impeller lines off. We're going to try to turn this thing, and like I said, we're going to order that carburetor, get some new wires and plugs, drain the fuel, drain the transmission, and who knows, maybe get this thing fired up. All right, boys, moment of truth. Will this engine spin after sitting underwater for 2 years? Let's do it. There we go. Spinning. Spinning like a clock. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, next step, we're gonna pull off these valve covers and see how bad it looks inside. Oh, UPS is here. Your parts are here, Vic. I'm telling you, it's your parts. You excited? Let's check out this side of the head. This, come on, one bolt. Hey, buddy. Good. That is beautiful. See, 2 years in the water and still looks this good. I love it. What is it, oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. All right, we got one more side to look at, but pretty sure it's gonna look the same. Yeah, what the heck? Let's see what this side looks like. Come on, please be good, please be good. I can't believe the gaskets are in such great shape. Sticking right there on this bracket. Let me sneak a peek on this side right here. Look at that, that's beautiful, man. That's good. Yeah.
It's good.
Look at that. Sweet. Got a great engine. All right, parts are ordered, carburetors on the way, towers on the way. I just talked to my next door neighbor. He paints, and he said that he's gonna be able to paint this entire boat. We're gonna go with a different color scheme. We're gonna put on some new logos on here. I'm kind of excited. We got to get this thing prepped, however. We're gonna be taking off the rub rail right now, cleaning up this as much as we can. This entire section just looks disgusting. Inside, we gotta pull all of the seats because we're gonna be painting over this rail here and kind of hide the paint behind the seat portion. I'm kind of excited. This is gonna be dope. In the meantime, we're also gonna be taking off this platform here. Inside, seats are coming out. We got to the fuel tank, but we can't really locate the fuel pump right now. That's gonna be secondary once we get the carb in, and we're gonna look at what and if the fuel pump is actually bad. But that's what it looks like. Not sure if you guys see this ground wire here, but if somebody could tell me why they ran ground wires from all these points and then kind of just stuck it here, which is kind of weird. Maybe there's an issue with the fuel pump already. But it's already looking 10 times better with the seats out. We got the captain's chair out. We got this out, this out. It still looks really nasty, but nothing some elbow grease can't fix. All right, let's get all these seats out, rub rail out, windshield out, and onto the painter. Oh, and I also talked to the window guy, and he told me they don't make these windows anymore. Now we have to go with this plastic junk. Hopefully we're gonna tint it and it's gonna look just right. All right, let's start tearing these seats apart. Alright boys, we got some bonus footage for you right here. This is how we use a forklift to lift up this big old boat. Strap up top to the nose, and then the forks. Hey, rub rail, back off, back off. Everything kind of looks okay. Is the top tower getting bent on the forklift? Looks like it's holding it. The boat is only 4,000 pounds, but just this incline here. This has got to be the sketchiest thing I've ever done. Managed to get her on, and now the next stop is the lake.